Hi Pisces, this is Yunjo with Choose to Change Tarot, and I'm here to do your reading. So let's get started with, first I want to say thank you to all the people who have liked, shared videos, and subscribed to my channel. I appreciate it. So yeah, let's start off with your overall message. So first, the overall message is guilt. So I'm going to read from this sort of the pending question that's going to be present throughout this reading. So it says, do not do for others what they need to do for themselves. Speak truth from your heart. Honesty is freedom. Any guilt is fear of being disliked. Am I giving away too much time and energy and resenting it? Is anger really guilt? So yeah, it has to do really with communicating expectations, so you don't feel guilty. And again, I'm going to repeat the last part just so we're all on the same page. For the question, am I giving away too much time and energy and resenting it? Is anger really guilt? So again, boundaries, and I think that's definitely a thing that Pisces struggle with. So in the clarifiers to that are deceit and sleep. So I think one aspect of it is definitely, what are you doing to replenish yourself, rejuvenate yourself, like it said. What are you doing to rejuvenate and replenish your body, your energy, your spiritual, emotional, and physical energy? And how does guilt or centering other people's needs play a role in that? And the other card is deceit. So I think a lot of times with when you have passive or passive-aggressive communication, when you're not actually saying what you need, it speaks to this feeling of like resentment. So what happens as a result is a lot of people take these tactics that are very manipulative to get what they want, and instead of verbally sharing what they need. So it's like almost like deceitful. But I think too, it is speaking to an element of self-deception in terms of like thinking that you're okay continually giving out this energy when it's obviously draining you. So yeah, so let's get to the love part of the reading. So for the singles, these cards just popped out. There's some cards that just popped out. I don't know if it's just because I don't know. I don't know why. Just a lot of cards popped out. So first card is the Seven of Cups in the reverse, and then the Ace of Cups. So Seven of Cups in the reverse refers to getting rid of an illusion and actually making a choice. And that choice that you make in this month is going to lead to this Ace of Cups, which is definitely a new beginning. And a new beginning, the moon is there too. So I think it has to do with something that's going to be around the full moon, which is, I want to say the 14th. It's a full moon in Gemini. Yeah. So the illusions, I'm going to clarify. So the illusions that you have are based, it's just basically what I just said with your overall message, is based in wanting to be a part of a group, wanting to be connected to other people, and trying to build a foundation around that. But the way you're going about it is not very honest to yourself. So one of the things that is going to help you navigate this month is just addressing the Seven of Cups reverse, or embodying the Seven of Cups reverse, which is to release these illusions that you've upheld that are just blocking you from really getting to a place where you feel comfortable with yourself, where you feel like you can just like really just start. I'm saying like start over is what I'm getting. Like you can start anew, because I think sometimes when things get really hard, you kind of like hit rock bottom in a way, and it feels like the universe sometimes just makes everything clear and you just like have this new path. And I think whatever has gone on, because this Scorpio energy is very strong, whatever happened during the full moon, or the new moon in Scorpio, and then the full moon in Taurus. I think all that energy, because we're so connected to sort of this, like, I want to say lunar energy, but I just mean in the sense of just intuition. But definitely your sign is connected to the sun, to Neptune, I'm pretty sure. And Neptune is all about being an illusion, like making things appearing not clear. But once you kind of disperse all these clouds, all these kind of floaty notions that you have, you're going to be able to move forward to feeling very connected to yourself. All right. So the couples is the Emperor and the Queen of Wands. I'm laughing because I've been getting Queen of Wands with me, and I've been getting this card for like all the time for like a year. So, okay, so the Emperor is a card about being in control. I think this is a very good connection that's happening, because the Emperor is connected to the sign of Aries. Queen of Wands also connected to the fire signs of Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. So I think there's a connection that's happening that's going to manifest. I'm like getting the sense that you're an emperor. You're the emperor in this situation. Like, you're the person who's trying to build a structure and organize a way of being where you feel fully stable, where you're releasing these feelings of guilt, where you connect to this rejuvenation so that you're able to achieve this stability. Like, just rest. Just take care of yourself. And I think it will allow this connection to manifest in your relationship or a potential relationship in this month. But this is a very powerful message. I'm gonna pull a card, Judgment. This is just another card that's been following me. I don't know how much I should share, but I know that a Pisces is gonna be coming into life, and I'm very excited about it. But yeah, so the Judgment card it's just basically about this process that you're going through of just like going through your past sins. Like, it's like owning up to your past sins. And one of the past things that you've been doing is this pattern of just energetically centering other people, being very fluid. Like, Pisces is very fluid and almost like a chameleon in the way that you relate to other people in your relationships. Like, it's this need to feel merged with this other person. But what the energy is asking you to do is to embody this Emperor energy, which is all about, like, Aries is all about self. Aries rules the house, the first house, which is about self. So that's going to be crucial. And what will just really kind of sort through all that baggage. And there's nothing wrong with having baggage. We all have baggage. I have baggage. I have a huge backpack of baggage of other people's stuff too, so I'll let it go. But yeah, so this process of judgment will be really key for you to move towards this sense of completion of a cycle that you've been dealing with from the past partners. Like, maybe it's just coming up now with your relationship, like something triggered you and you're like trying to get back to stability, and you're trying to like maintain this connection with this fiery person who's just very driven, motivated, intuitive, nurturing, caring, and just all around a badass. Yeah, so this is going to be very crucial to sustaining their dynamics in a healthy way in your relationship. Is really kind of addressing past baggage that is being brought up. That's very much connected to being overly like serviced or put too much. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say like where you are serving other people. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So I think card. No. Yeah. No. Last card is Nine of Wands. for this couple dynamic. So really, what is going to help you too is just, like I said, these boundaries, standing up for yourself, moving towards that. All right, so let's go to the love part, or the career, work, passion part of your reading. The first card you have is the Five of Pentacles, and then the Daughter of Cups, and then the Daughter of Swords. So right now, you feel very left out. You feel very left out, and it seems like you're trying to communicate with people about what you want to see happen, and either you're just getting like, yeah, you're trying to communicate with people either about this feeling of being left out or like the root causes. I'm gonna draw 2 more cards for this. Interesting. So to clarify the Five of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Pentacles, and then to clarify the Page of Cups, you have the Two of Cups. Man, a lot of people are getting this energy of this combination of Ace of Cups and Ace of Pentacles and Two of Cups. Yeah, so you definitely feel left out of a new beginning, and you really want to communicate how passionate you are about this project or this career, and like you've already taken the steps to do that, but something is blocking you. What is blocking you? 2 cards. What is blocking you? Five of Cups and Ace of Cups is what's blocking you. And with the Page of Swords in reverse, I think it has to do with like communication not being clear, and your thoughts not being clear, or how you convey your thoughts are not being clear, or it's not clear. Like I said too before, any communication that you have has to be directly connected to what your intentions and what you want to see happen. So no passive aggressive communication. What I'm trying to say, like, don't do that. Yeah, so what's blocking you too is this Five of Cups, which is connected to feeling guilty, which is connected to disappointment as well. And then also with the Ace of Cups, it's just like disappointment about like a new emotional beginning, or just kind of how, because you have Ace of Cups again, it's like you feel disappointed in yourself, or you feel, I think it's just connected to you feeling guilty again, honestly. It's like you feel guilty and it's emotionally hitting you, and it's blocking this, like, the way that you want to communicate to people around you in your workplace, how you want to see things move out. I'm like, why? This is very, like, interesting. Okay, these are the last 2 cards. I'm going to clarify the whole situation. So you have the Lover's Reverse, which I assume is going to come up, and then the Sun of Swords Reverse. So with the Lover's Reverse, it speaks to a severance, but I think more so what the underlying message is about trying to make a decision and a choice. And I think that's one of the things that you're trying to communicate, is like you're trying to make decisions that are based and rooted in like what inspires you, but you're having a hard time moving this forward again because of these thoughts, this movement of these thoughts, and you're internalizing this, like, internalizing Knight of Cups. You're internalizing like your emotions, and like you're keeping them on lock. Like you're not expressing them in a way that actually will get you what you need. So I think what is going to be really crucial to addressing whatever projects and workplace you're in, or passions you're in, or community settings, activist settings, whatever, is just really opening up and not being afraid to kind of risk what vulnerability brings. I mean, to me, what vulnerability brings, like once you open up that, like when you say directly and assertively what you need, what you want, what you desire, everything that you shouldn't be in your life in the first place, is like gonna be removed. Like, for example, I'm just like, if I share with someone, I don't like it when you slam the door. It makes me really uncomfortable. And that person's like, well, I feel like I should be able to do whatever I want, blah, blah, I'm leaving. And it's like, it hurts when someone reacts like that, but they need to go anyways. Now you're going to have like, well, now the door's not being slammed anymore, so. Well, just put that in the work setting and make it relevant to your experience. All right. So now I'm gonna go to your spirituality and higher purpose. You have the ace or the 2 cups. This is the Ariel tarot. Ariel, yeah, tarot. It's really cool. It's very beautiful. So you have the 2 cups, the Knight of Swords in the reverse, and the Page of Wands in the reverse. Can you see that? Very beautiful, very pretty. 2 of Cups comes up again. How many times? You just have a lot of beginning stages and beginning of emotional stages. Like you have the Ace of Cups twice. You have the a lot of, I mean, you are full water energy, but I think there's like almost like a renewal and re-beginning, like re-beginning, a renewal that's happening. And I think it's definitely in connection with just divine and unconditional love. Whatever message I got, this divine and unconditional love to self, to, like, for some reason when I saw this card, I looked at the red. And a lot of times when I see the Emperor card, it's connected to the color red, because that's just fire, you know, fiery energy. I don't know if you can see here. I don't know if this is too red, but I don't know. Emperor card in this deck. But it seems like in this depiction of the 2 of Cups, it's replaying this this Emperor energy of being the leader. Because it seems like this white horse is sort of passive, which isn't a bad thing. But I think in order to manifest whatever, in order to like manifest this connection, not only to another person, but overall your connection and faith into the universe, you're gonna have to address this sort of internal thoughts, that the movement of these thoughts towards like this Page of Wands energy. And the Page of Wands is like this very childlike energy. Reverse is very immature. It's very immature. It's very like reactive. And I think your higher purpose, in order to just connect to your higher purpose this month, it's gonna have to move towards like a mindset that isn't cutthroat. It's like you can't go from one extreme to another, going from like passive to like aggressive. Like, don't do that. That's not going to connect you to your higher purpose and your higher connection to the universe. Let me clarify it. Okay, you got the Page of Swords to clarify the Knight of Swords. So again, yeah, these messages, this is a very beautiful card too. You see this red is there again. It's almost like the red is taking over this person's body. Again, the color red is taking over this person's body. It's like this passionate energy, but because you're internalizing it, it's almost like all these negative thoughts are just going inward, and it's leading you to have this kind of reactive nature. But what I said before is just you need to release this energy in order to connect to your higher purpose, to your spiritual journey of just finding this stability where you can be connected to whatever divinity that will get you what you need. But again, going back to this sleep, rest, take care of your body, take care of yourself. And I'm going to go to your advice. So the first one is, I forgive and let go with loving ease. And then I love myself completely and unconditionally. So definitely like this resentment that you're carrying from how much emotional labor and energy you put into other people needs to go. Because I think a lot of times, like the question that the deck was saying was just like, is anger really guilt? You know, is this anger and resentment? Like, I don't want to, like, there are some situations where you have way more control, like the Emperor, you have way more control than you give yourself credit to understand. So in order to move forward, you need to take responsibility for whatever your part is. Because you're such a sensitive person, and people will take advantage of you and have taken advantage of you. And like, you don't need to forgive them. You don't. Like, you don't have to forgive them in the sense of like, I was just saying this to I think it was Aquarius, I forget. Like, forgiveness isn't something that you have to do, but forgiveness towards yourself is something that you need to do. Being gentle with yourself through this process of letting go and like not internalizing people's messages. When you release these people who are not serving you, or you release these ways and mannerisms and patterns of communicating with people that are just so intertangled and so like coded, when you can just release all that, do it in a way that's gentle to yourself, like very gentle. Don't break yourself doing this process. And then the last card, I love myself completely unconditionally, like Ace of Cups, like this self-love here. This is self-love. Ooh, it's here. Like I said, take care of yourself. And one of the ways that manifests is just really doing what makes you feel good. I'm going to read the meaning of that, and then I'm going to close out the reading. Here we go. I think this is one of the longest readings I've had. Okay. Self-love is daily. As we step off the roller coaster ride of trying to be something or someone that does not reflect our truth, we are learning to love and approve where we are in this moment. You're worthy of complete and unconditional love. Call back all the love you owe to yourself. I'm going to say that again. Call back all the love you owe to yourself. The only validation that matters is your own. No one can give this to you or take it from you except you. As the beauty of the lotus emerges from the mud, know that you can choose to make any challenge a stepping stone, guiding you to be the woman or person you are truly capable of becoming. Unlock this wisdom and welcome compassion. Take time to initiate your daily self-love rituals and make them a natural part of your life. The remedy is within. All right, so thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful. And if you like a personal reading from me, email me at truthischangetarot@gmail.com. My info is in the box below. And then also follow me on Instagram. So yeah, blessings.